such an introduction. Good evening.
Good evening,
Toastmasters, guests, and my dear friends. Today, I thought we'll do something different. I was trying to pick up a few steps of salsa, and guess what? We have our own, very own salsa dancer in our club, and I thought, why not learn a few steps from our dear Mahavir here. Mahavir, why don't you come on stage? So, what Mahavir is going to do is show me a few steps of salsa, and I would encourage everyone here to follow those steps. Why don't everyone get up and try a few steps? Come on.
So the first basic step of salsa is the French movement. Like you place your left leg forward, then back, then right leg back, and get it forward.
So let's go it once more. Left leg forward, right leg,
Left leg forward, right leg back. And the second one is a side movement, where you have to place your leg sideways to left leg towards your left side and right leg towards your right side. So you go like this. Left leg towards your left side, right leg towards your right side.
Wow.
And the last one is you have to step your leg behind the other leg. If your right leg is forward, pointing towards me, then the left leg will point towards your left side.
The left leg.
Yeah.
90 degrees.
90 degrees. That is the. So basically, I'll do it with him. And I'm the boy. So when I do the first step, this is the first step. Example, this is the first step. Then the second step is sideways. So that's how it goes.
Thanks, Mahavir. I will be coming to you for more classes.
One misstep.
Pardon me?
But one misstep.
Yeah.
You know very well what will happen.
This is supposed to be an introvert.
Okay. So, guys, I hope that cheered you up. So, today we are talking about a theme which is well begun is half done. Possibly this process of learning salsa, possibly a well-begun effort. Let's hope it continues. I was reading one book by Subroto Bhakchi, and this is called as Elephants, Dancing with Elephants, something like that. Okay, and he was sharing a story which his father used to tell him on a continuous basis. Subroto Bhakchi, if you don't know, is the founder, one of the founders of Mindtree, earlier with Wipro and then. So he said that his father used to tell him that there was a story about Jamshedji Tata. No? So once he was traveling by train through a station, and at that point in time there was some floods and all, and the station was totally desolated. And guess what? He had gotten at the station, and the station master's office was occupied by a bear. This bear had even given a birth to a few cubs also. So it was the condition of the station was like that. So Jamshedji Tata got down there, and he was just surveying this particular place. And after surveying this place, he decided that he was going to build his iron and steel plant there. Two reasons he said. The reason why he chose to build these iron and steel plants was, one, there was plenty of iron ore. The second was there was good supply of water. Where people saw a station, a desolate station with a bear in the station master's office, Jamshedji had a vision to see an iron and steel plant. Coming back to the theme of well begun, I guess well begun also has a factor in how well we are able to visualize, how far we are able to visualize, and if we are able to visualize what benefits, whatever our actions are going to create, again, that itself is a job half done. Or take for that matter, Devi Shetty. Devi Shetty, after he returned from UK, Devi Shetty, a very well-known heart doctor, heart specialist, he was working with a Birla Health Center in Calcutta. He was called by Manipal to set up the heart division here. After a few years, he set out on his own. Where there was a desolate open ground, he visualized a health center where people will come not only for heart checkup, for various other ailments. And Narayana Hridayalaya was started. Again, job well begun, but the distant vision. One more person, many years ago, maybe just not even a week from today, nearly 90 years ago, where people saw clinking glasses and people in half inebriated state, he saw a potential for public speaking. The need among people to be able to confident and speak in a public forum. That's how Ralph C. Smedley set up on the Toastmasters, started the first Toastmasters club. Any guesses where? YMCA, Santa Ana, California. I gave you the clue just not even 1 week from today. Anyone guess the date when it was started? 24th October 1924. And now that one movement, which at that point in time was for many years in the starting stages, had problems in getting people, now has a worldwide membership of over 2 lakhs, 14,000 clubs, and still counting, over 120 countries. So, as I said, well begun, yes, a strong vision, started well, and of course that job, one way of looking at it is half done, yes, but the other way of looking at it, it is only half done. The job, the life goes on. Today, we will have the session goes any for the matter, any Toastmaster session for the benefits of guests goes like this. We have a prepared speeches section, followed by a break, and then today we have a educational session. Probably it will be before the break itself, and then we'll have a table topic session. A typical Toastmaster session is followed by a general evaluation where a distinguished evaluator gives thorough feedback about how the session progressed and shares his comments. So let me call upon our general evaluator for today, Mr. Joseph Das,